Hello, Georgie. Hey, everybody. Hope you're all having a wonderful Saturday. This is, following up on my Halloween theme for this month. Hadn't made my picks yet, or hadn't provided you guys with info on my picks. So I wanted to give you guys my picks for week 7 of the NFL season. Full disclosure, I had originally taken the New Orleans Saints on Thursday Night Football. Man, Derek Carr got me again, so I took an L for that game. I really thought New Orleans, was in a must-win situation where they were at home against a tough opponent like Jacksonville, and I thought they would have came out a little bit more consistently. They did make a run at the end, but Jacksonville ended up taking the W. Next up, Cleveland at Indianapolis. I'm taking Cleveland on this one. I think even though they're traveling to Indianapolis, I think that they're a confident bunch, especially after last week's win against the San Francisco 49ers. I think Cleveland is the team that will take the W in that one. Next up, Buffalo versus New England. I'm going to take New England in that game. Buffalo. New England is really struggling. They look like a team that's lost all their confidence. Mac Jones does not look good, and that defense was missing a few players last week. I'm not sure if they're all healthy, so I'll take Buffalo in that one. Washington visits the Giants. I think the Giants take the W in this one. It's been pretty tough for them this season. I think there were high expectations for the Giants. Saquon Barkley getting hurt early, and then Danny Dimes not being able to get the football to Darren Waller. But I think this week, I think they take that W against Washington at home. Next up, Tampa Bay versus Atlanta at Atlanta. Atlanta's been struggling. Atlanta's really been struggling. Ritter he's kind of not been able to take that next step this season, being the full-time starter for them. So I think Tampa Bay will take that victory. Next up, Baltimore. Oh no, it's at Tampa. Detroit at Baltimore. This one was a tough one, especially because Detroit has to travel to Baltimore. Baltimore is a tough team, but I'm going to take Detroit. I think they're a little bit more consistent, so I'll take Detroit this week. The Rams versus Pittsburgh at SoFi. I'm going to take I'll take the Rams. I think the Rams have been the biggest surprise this season for me. I didn't think they were going to be a very consistent team. I didn't think they were going to be very good. But Sean McVay's got that team playing well. He's got them playing at a good level, and it looks like they really believe in themselves. And Matt Stafford's playing well. And as long as you have Aaron Donald, this is going to be a tough team to deal with. So I'll take the Rams in that. Next up, Arizona visits Seattle. I'll take Seattle in this one, especially considering that Arizona did not look good last week against the Rams. Now they have to travel to Seattle. I'll take the Seattle Seahawks in that one. Green Bay visits Denver. You know what, Denver, I don't want to sound like a broken record. They haven't been very good all season. And I don't think that the Russell Wilson and the coaching staff there are seeing eye to eye. So I'm going to take Green Bay. Kansas City versus the Chargers. I'm taking Kansas City. I think the Chargers, they've got a lot of pieces, but they just can't put it together. They don't look like a confident bunch, and I think Kansas City gives them the back-to-back losses. So next up, the game of the week, in my opinion, Philadelphia versus Miami, Sunday Night Football. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Wait. Is there? Yeah, Sunday Night Football. Philadelphia's been struggling. Last week, they couldn't get anything going offensively. And I think this week, Miami comes in confident. That offense keeps humming along. And you know what? I'm going to take Miami. I'm going to take Miami in winning in Philadelphia. I think this is a good prove-it game for them. I think they're going to measure themselves against Philadelphia, and I think they'll take the W. And last but not least, Monday night, Minnesota versus San Francisco at Minnesota. I'm going to take San Francisco in that one. Of course, I don't think San Francisco loses back-to-back games, even though the game's in Minnesota. I think Minnesota's been struggling. Like I said last year, they had a bunch of one possession victories, and this year they're not going their way. So give me San Francisco. I think Minnesota is going to be a seller at the trade deadline. And I forgot, save the best for last. The Las Vegas Raiders versus the Chicago Bears. No Jimmy G this week. Everything's going to be on Sean McVay, on McDaniel's shoulders this weekend. He chose Hoyer to go. He took experience over the rookie. So I will take the Raiders in this game. Those were my picks for week 7. If you guys have any comments, please leave them behind here, and I'll go ahead and answer. And thank you for watching.